everybody, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to solve the shield cube. It's named the shield cube because it mostly just looks like a shield. It doesn't really look like a shield, but I don't know why they called it. This is basically a 3x3 mod. So when I say 3x3, I mean the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And it's basically the exact same as that, but the shape is just a little different. So if you like this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the like button, which are both right there. Also, if you want to be notified of when I upload my videos, then after you've subscribed, a bell symbol pops up next to the subscribe button. If you click it, a list of options will appear, and just choose which notifications you want to get. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the cube, or the shield cube, because it looks kind of like a shield. Well, I don't know why it's named the shield cube. So I'm going to scramble this, and this actually, wait, no. The way it turns is, if you can see, this is kind of like the cross in the 3x3. This is basically a 3x3 mod. So what that means is, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces are the centers of the cube. So, and then these guys and these guys, they are the edge pieces. So everything that looks either like this or like these. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 edges, just like in a normal 3x3. And also the corners are these centerpieces, and also these ones, so that look like, I don't know, triangles. So that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, just like in a normal 3x3. So this is basically a 3x3. We just have to hold it different to get the shape, to get the shapes right. And also, one more thing about it that makes this really confusing is that the edges have one face, the corners are 3, but the centers have 3. So that kind of, we have to do a little bit of extra steps than the 3x3 to get them all correct. So I'm going to scramble this and show you how to solve it. Okay, so one more thing, I forgot to tell you that this is a shapeshifter, so its shape shifts. So yeah. Basically, the first thing you want to start off with is to find the white, yellow, green centerpiece. I was just about to call it corner piece, and I realized that this is a centerpiece. So you want to find that, and then the next thing you want to do is start getting the cross, or the white cross. So to do that, you need to find the these kind of like bar shape things, and so the green bar goes on the green side. The yellow bar goes on the yellow side. But they can be positioned anyway, so it doesn't matter, because even if you turn this upside down, it'll still look the exact same. But these white bits, they look a little different. So they look like this, as you can see. So this is one of them. It's already in the correct position because these two are matching. But if it was here, let's say, then it would also be in the correct position. So it doesn't really matter which one. But I'm just going to leave it like that. And now I'm going to try to get this one in. So I can just insert it in like that. So now that I've got the white cross, what I want to do is I want to kind of turn the top layer so that it gets aligned with these kind of the secondary centers. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. So that we can make the extended cross, so that it kind of continues that line. So an extended cross. So first we have to find which pieces have white on them, this one and this one. So we have to turn the white edges to those ones. So like that, so these two are matching. Then what we want to do is we want to see if any of them are fixed. None of them are fixed, so we have to do all of them. And what I mean by doing all of them is we have to kind of turn all of them. So to turn them, basically you have to hold the cube like this, with the white kind of face at the bottom, and the centerpiece towards you, the centerpiece that you want to turn towards you, and then you want to do this formula. Well, kind of a formula. So the front face 180 degrees, so that piece goes to the top. and then you can move that piece out of the way. And then what you want to do is you can turn this however much you like. So you have to turn it until it matches with the top edge. And then we can just, so it will be over here, and then we can just bring the top edge piece back towards the centerpiece, and then move that entire thing 180 degrees. And now you'll notice that we have part of the extended cross. We basically need to do the exact same with all of these ones. So turn it 180 degrees, move it to the side, and just turn it so that it matches. And we can bring the top layer back, like the top edge back, and then turn the entire thing 180 degrees. So I'm going to skip these two because, actually I'm going to do this one because it's much easier than the rest. So, well, actually no, they're not. They're all the same difficulty. So I'm going to move it up to the top, move it out of the way. And then the only green one is this one, so I'm going to move that to the top. And then bring this top green edge back down, and then rotate it 180 degrees. And the same with this one. So I'm just going to do this quickly without explaining it. Okay, so now that we have the extended cross, we can start to fill in these corners. So for example, this corner has already been done. So we need to fill in these corners. So basically we just want to start off with one of them. I'm just going to start off with this one. So, and then we have to hold the cube like this, so the white I'm just going to call this the white layer because it's the first layer we solved. So the white layer at the bottom, and then you want to look in the top layer to see if any of them have gray and yellow on it. And not this one, not this one, not this one, not that one. So the gray and yellow piece must, sorry, that's white and yellow. And that piece is over here, so we have to free this one first. So now we're just going to look for the tiny kind of triangle, so like that one, because this is not big enough to hold a shape like that. So we can just insert this one. To insert it, what we want to do is we have it directly above, then we move this one to one side, bring the opposite side up, and then bring the top layer back, bring the side back down, and it will be inserted. So now that means we have freed this white and yellow piece, so we can insert that over here. So we can move it to this side. We have to move it above where it needs to go, and then see which color is facing the bottom. Since the white color is facing the bottom, we want to turn it opposite to white. So it should be turned that way because the white is over here. So turn it that way. And then what we want to do is bring the white face up, and then bring that back over, and then insert this back in. So now I have to do this one, and this one's already in its right spot, but it just needs to be rotated. So first of all, we have to put it up, and then next we have to see which color is facing down. So the orange color is facing down, but none of these two are the orange. So then in that case, what we have to do is just keep it like that and turn it. And then turn this 2 times so that it goes to the opposite side. And bring this one back down. Now you'll notice a different color is on the bottom. So since it's the green, we can move it to the opposite of green. Bring the green side up. Move this back. And then move the green side back down. So now you'll notice we have completed one entire side. Or the white side, I'm just going to call it. So now this white face is starting to look kind of like a shield thing, yeah. So now what we need to do is insert these middle pieces, which is the next step in solving this cube. So basically on a normal 3x3, that would be like inserting the middle edge pieces. So it would be like this, the top layer would be solved, and then the centers would be here, and we have to insert these edge pieces. So to do those, we first of all have to find them. I'm going to do this one. So I need the orange kind of bar, which is over here. So to free that, I need the gray bar, which is over here. To free that, I need the red bar, which is over here. To free that, I need the white bar, which is luckily up here. So to get it in, we have to like look at which of the sides will go down. So, and if you can just use the other already solved pieces to see which of the sides go down. So the shortest sides will be the side matching this, and then the longer side will be on the top. So since it gets in like that, we have to kind of turn it from where it is, so like one more towards that direction. So since it fits in from this side, we have to turn it like once more towards that side, so like this. And then what we want to do is turn the opposite side of that upwards. It's not going up. Okay, it's going and went up. And then turn the top layer the same direction as we did before. Then what we want to do is get the right side back down, or the opposite side that we just put up back down. And then move the top layer the opposite direction to what we just moved it. Then what you want to do is move this left side up so it joins these two, and then move them across like that so that all of these pieces match up, and then move the left side back down. If you didn't get that, or if that was really confusing, there's going to be more examples, so just wait. For this edge piece, we can kind of get it in from either way, because this is one of those bars, so we can get it in from that way, or we can get it in from that way. So I'm just going to show you getting it in from the right side. So the formula to do it from the right side, now I'm going to kind of start doing it in formulas, just so you understand. So the to insert it from the right side, and first of all we have to get the piece that we want to insert kind of in this position, so to the right. And then what we want to do is turn the top layer once more to the right. Then we get the opposite side to that, so the left side up. And then we push it, push the top layer to the right, and then bring the left side back down. So next we have to get the top layer the other direction, so to the left. And then we turn the right side up, and then we move the top layer to the left, and then right side down. So that's how you insert it from the right, and now I'm going to show you an algorithm that inserts it from the left. Actually, no, I can't do that because of the cube. Actually, I can do that. Okay, so wait, that inserts it from the left. So yeah, so this piece needs to be inserted from the left to match up. So to do the left one, what we have to do is we have to put the edge piece in that kind of position. Oh, and one more thing, you can have either this one or this one inserted in because they're both kind of the exact same, and it doesn't really matter which one you insert. But I'm just going to show you this one so that I've shown you like both sides. And to do the left side, we need to put it in that position and then turn the top layer to the left. Wait. Oh no. The top layer to the left. And then the right side up, the top layer to the left, right side down, and then top layer to the right, left side up, top layer to the right, and then left side down. And that will have inserted that edge piece. Now I'm just going to do this one quickly because to show you that it's not that hard to like memorize the formula, because it's just kind of like easy. So I've inserted the orange edge piece in, and now we have inserted all of them in. So we can move on to the next step, which is solving the bottom layer. Well, it's the top layer currently. So yeah, I'm just solving the final layer. So to do that, we first need to find which edges are rotated correctly. So what I mean by that is we have to check if this edge piece is rotated correctly. So either this way or this one at the top and this side at the bottom. So we know these two are correct because it doesn't matter which way they're turned. And these two are not also correct. So this is the part where it kind of starts to get really confusing. because these two will always be correct, and we don't know if they're wrong or not, and there are a couple of cases that you can have. So these two will always be correct, so the cases of on these two. So either that they both look exactly the same. So the long side on the left and the short side on the right. Long side on the left, short side on the right. Which is a bad case. Well, yeah, a bad case. But if you have both of them in different directions, so for example, this one has a long side on the left, but this one had the long side on the right, then that would be a good case. But we have the bad case, so we need to do the formula. If you have the good case, then that's good, obviously, because it's the good case. And you can just skip ahead to the next part in this video. But if you have the bad case, then do what I'm going to do right now. So basically, we want to get one of the gray pieces and one of the, these kind of pieces in that kind of position, so they're both pointing to the... So for example, if it was like that, we would get them to the top left-hand side, so point them to the top left-hand side, so like that. And then tilt the cube like this, and then do this formula. Front side up, front side clockwise, top side to the left, right side up, top side to the right, right side down, front face anti-clockwise. So then what should have happened is you should now have a good case. So that's good, obviously. And now what we have to do is kind of orient these pieces around. So basically this piece needs to go in its correct spot, which is over here, so like connected to this one, and this edge piece needs to be in the correct one. This one needs to be in the correct one, and so on. So basically, we want to align it so one of these two barred ones are matched with their correct centerpiece, and have that facing you. Then the rest, if the rest are matched up, that'll be very good, and you can just leave that. But if the rest aren't matched up, then what you want to do? Actually, so we have to kind of put it so that if that one is matching, then none of the others should be matching, but this one's matching. So we need to move it so the other bar is matching, and this one is matching. So basically what we need to do now is that we need to do that L algorithm, so that that front-faced algorithm one more time. So we have a bar, because what the algorithm I was about to tell you does is it rotates these three edge pieces around. But so let's say this one rotated here, this one rotated here, and this one rotated here. That would be bad because this one's actually in its correct spot. So only these two need to rotate. But there's no formula for that, so we can't have another one matching. So we need to do kind of this case one more time. So we need to have a bar and a gray piece facing the top left, and we need to do that same algorithm one more time. So front side clockwise, top side to the left, right side up, top side to the right, right side down, and front face anti-clockwise. All right, now if I look at the cube, okay, so that's confusing. So basically, we just need to ignore the centerpiece, and let's see if we can work with this one. So move that to its, oh no, we have a bad case right here, because these two are kind of like the same, these two look the same. So we need to do that algorithm one more time. So, because this is a part where it's kind of really confusing, because you don't know if these ones are oriented correctly or the wrong way, and you don't know if this one's in the correct spot, or it's just really, really confusing. And, yeah, so sorry for this. So basically what you need to do is you need to keep doing that kind of L-shaped algorithm over and over again until you get to a point where if you move one of them into their correct position, the remaining ones aren't in their correct position, and these two have to look different. So you have to keep doing the algorithm, so I'm just going to do that one more time. And let's see what the case is now. So now, that's great. All right. So we have a case where these two look different because the long side is on the left, this one long side is on the right, and none of these are in their correct spots, which is great because otherwise I would have paused the video and kept doing it until I solved it and then show you guys how to solve it. So now that we have this, what we need to do is that we have to have the solved one facing us, and then we need to do this. So the solved edge piece in its correct position and facing us, and then tilt the cube so this centerpiece is facing you, and then we need to do this algorithm. So right side up, top side to the left, right side down, top side to the left, right side up, top side 2 times. So it doesn't matter which side, and then right side down. Now all of these edge pieces are correctly oriented. Phew, okay, you might have to do that algorithm one more time because it depends on how much they need to be rotated. So now we can move on to the next step, which is to orient these corners around. So basically we have to look at if the colors surrounding them are matching the colors in the corner piece. So this is gray and blue and orange, gray, blue and orange, so that's in its correct spot. This one is clearly not in its correct spot. This one is not. This one is not, which is good. So you can either have a case where all of them are in the correct spot, one of them is in the correct spot, or none of them are in the correct spot. If all of them are in the correct spot, then skip ahead in this video. If none of them are in the correct spot, then what you can do is you can just do the algorithm that I'm about to show you. Just do it from any side. But if you have one in the correct spot, then do what I'm going to do. So you need to have the correctly positioned one in kind of front right hand side, and then tilt the cube so that the top layer is on this unsolved layer is on the top. And then what we need to do this algorithm: right side up, top side clockwise, right side up, top side anti-clockwise, left side down, top side clockwise, right side down, top side anti-clockwise. Now what would have happened is that it would have rotated the edges around, but I need to do that one more time because it just depends on how much they need to be rotated. So I'm just going to do that algorithm again, keeping the solved one in the front right. So like this. Okay, now what has happened is that they're all in their correct spots. So this one's surrounded by red, purple, and gray. Sorry, the gray. And this one's surrounded by white, blue, and purple. I'm forgetting the colors. All right, so now we need to kind of turn these around. What I mean by that is this one, it doesn't need to be turned because it's just a triangle, and if we turn it, it'll still be a triangle. So we need to do this algorithm. So have an unsolved one on the front right, and then we need to do right side down, bottom side to the left, right side up, bottom side to the right, and we need to do that one more time. So right side down, bottom side to the left, right side up, bottom side to the right. If it's correctly oriented by now, then just leave it and turn it to the next one, ignoring anything on the bottom. Just turn it to the next unsolved one and do that algorithm twice again. But if it's unsolved, just do that algorithm twice once more, and it should be solved. So now we are going to move on to this one and do the exact same thing twice. So down, left, down, up, right, down, left, up, right. Okay, so now that one's in its correct spot, so we move to the next one, and we have to do it again twice. So down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. So now we can, oh, that's it, sorry. Every time the bottom layer is solved, what you can do is just restore the cube back to its original position, and if anything is still unsolved, then just do it once more, and yeah. If the cube, like if you reoriented all of them around, but if the bottom layer was still kind of messed up, then turn this one, so do that algorithm, keeping this one in the front right until the bottom layer gets fixed again. So yeah, so because no matter how many times you turn this one, it'll always be correct because it's always in the correct spot. Like it's symmetrical, so if you just turn it, it'll be the exact same. So the shield cube is now solved. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button, which is just down there, and also the subscribe button, which is right next to it. And if you want to be notified of when I upload my videos, then after you've subscribed, a bell symbol will pop up. Just click on that, and there's a list of options that you can choose from, like, for which notifications to get. So, goodbye. See you in my next video.